Most travelers think about where to stay or what to eat, but walkability is one of the most important parts of enjoying life in a city, and it usually gets ignored. Being able to walk from your front door to the market, your favorite cafe, or even a riverbank makes everyday life easier and better. You don't need to spend money on taxis. You don't need to deal with traffic or stress about driving in a new country. You see more, you meet more people, you feel more connected. For expats, nomads, and retirees, walkable cities usually mean a better quality of life. So today, we're looking at 10 cities you might not expect. They're safe, beautiful, and perfect for exploring on foot. City 10. Ghent in Belgium might not be on everyone's travel list, but for people who care about walkability, it should be. In 2017, Ghent redesigned its city centre to reduce car traffic. The local government divided the area into 5 zones and cut down car journeys by nearly half. Now the inner city is quiet, clean, and full of people on foot or bikes. The medieval architecture and canals are part of the charm, and you can enjoy it all without traffic noise. It also has a strong student population, which means plenty of affordable places to eat and a lively cultural scene. Walking here is easy, and you don't need a car to enjoy any part of the city. It's one of the best examples in Europe of a city that actually made walking a priority and stuck to it. City 9. Valparaiso in Chile is built on hills, but that's part of what makes walking here so unique. The whole city feels like an open-air art museum. You'll find colorful houses, murals, and staircases connecting different neighborhoods. Instead of big roads or highways, many of the main routes through Valparaiso are walking paths and alleys. You can spend hours just climbing stairs and discovering new views or local cafes. The bohemian vibe isn't just for tourists either. There's a strong community of artists and writers, and walking through their neighborhoods gives you a real sense of local life. Cars do exist here, but they don't dominate the center the way they do in larger cities. You can go weeks in Valparaiso and never need more than your feet to get around. City 8. Laos, the city of Luang Prabang, offers a peaceful and slow-paced walking experience. It sits between the Mekong and Nam Khan rivers, and the historic center is protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. That means buildings can't be knocked down or changed too much, so the city keeps its original charm. The town is small, with narrow roads that are easy to cross and very little car traffic. Most temples and important spots are within walking distance. The riverside paths are quiet and clean, with views of boats and local life. It's also one of those places where you can just walk without a plan and find something worth stopping for. Walking in Luang Prabang isn't just practical, it's a big part of the whole experience. City 7. Freiburg in Germany is often described as one of the greenest cities in the world. That's because it was designed to support walking, cycling, and public transit instead of cars. In some neighborhoods, like Vauban, cars are completely restricted. Most homes there are built with solar panels, and the streets are filled with kids playing, adults walking dogs, or neighbors sitting outside. In the main part of the city, walking paths are wide and well kept. Many of the streets in the old town are cobbled and full of cafes, markets, and small shops. Freiburg also has clear goals to use only renewable energy and become carbon neutral by 2050. So walking here is not only easy, it's part of a bigger plan to keep the city clean and livable for everyone. City 6, Oaxaca in Mexico, offers a rich cultural experience and one of the most walkable city centers in Latin America. The historic core is made for walking. Streets are narrow, shaded, and lined with colorful colonial buildings. You don't need a car to enjoy the main markets, churches, or food stalls. Even better, most of the best street food can be found within a 15-minute walk of the main square. Oaxaca is a city where walking isn't just about getting from place to place, it's about stopping to try a tamale, browsing handmade crafts, or joining a local celebration. Because of its UNESCO status, the city has kept its original street plan and avoids large construction in the center. If you stay anywhere near downtown, you can get to most daily needs and tourist sites easily on foot. City 5, Porto in Portugal is compact, beautiful, and full of life. It may be built on hills, but those hills lead to some of the best views in the city. The old streets are lined with colorful tiled buildings, and many of them end at viewpoints over the Douro River. Walking through Porto's alleys feels like exploring a maze, but in the best way. You're always just a few minutes from a wine bar, a cafe, or a scenic bridge. Because it's not as crowded as Lisbon, Porto feels more relaxed. The cost of living is lower too, especially for digital nomads or retirees. Public transit is available, but if you stay anywhere near the city center, you probably won't need it much. Walking is usually the fastest and most enjoyable way to get around. City 4, Hoi An in Vietnam is one of the most unique walking cities in Asia. Cars and motorbikes are restricted, which gives the whole area a quiet and magical feeling. Streets are lit with lanterns at night, and walking by the river or through the market feels more like a festival than a normal evening. The old buildings are well preserved, and most businesses are small and locally owned. You can walk from your hotel to a tailor shop, then to a cafe, and then to the beach, all without needing a car. Hoi An is also one of the best cities in Southeast Asia for slow travel. Many people come for a few days and end up staying for weeks or longer. If you enjoy slow mornings, long walks, and warm weather, it's hard to beat. City 3. Cotor in Montenegro offers a totally different kind of walking experience. The old town is surrounded by medieval walls and set against a beautiful bay. Cars are not allowed inside the walled area, which means everything from your apartment to your morning coffee is just a short walk away. The town is small, but every corner has something interesting, from ancient churches to quiet courtyards. The mountains around Cotor add to the peaceful feeling. Even though Montenegro is becoming more popular with tourists, Cotor has kept its calm pace. You can walk the city's old walls for incredible views, or take an easy stroll along the waterfront. For anyone looking for a quiet but walkable place in Europe, Cotor is a strong choice. City 2. Chiang Rai in Thailand is less famous than Chiang Mai, but it's actually a better fit for people who want a walkable, easygoing lifestyle. The city center is compact and low traffic. You can walk from one side of town to the other in about 30 minutes. Temples, markets, parks, and restaurants are all within easy reach. Walking here is stress-free and safe, and you don't need to worry much about traffic. The White Temple, one of the city's main attractions, is just a short ride away, but most of the city's charm is right in the center. Chiang Rai also has a strong art and design culture, and there are always new installations and public spaces popping up. If you want a city where walking is simple and calm, Chiang Rai delivers. City 1. Ljubljana in Slovenia is probably one of the most pedestrian-friendly capitals in the world. The entire old town is car-free. The streets are wide, clean, and full of outdoor cafes. The Ljubljana River runs through the center, and walking along it is a daily habit for both locals and visitors. The bridges crossing the river are small but full of character, like the famous Dragon Bridge or the Triple Bridge. Because of its size, you can walk from the castle hill down to the market and back in an afternoon. Ljubljana is not only walkable but also peaceful. Even the public transportation works in a way that supports walking. You rarely need to go far to find a grocery store, a park, or a good place to eat. For digital nomads or retirees who want a calm, green, and human-sized city, Ljubljana is a great option. All of these cities share something important. They make daily life easy without needing a car. That means lower costs, less stress, and more chances to connect with people and places. So if you're planning to move abroad or just stay somewhere new for a few months, think about how it feels to walk around. You might find that your favorite city isn't the biggest or the most famous. It might just be the one where your feet can take you everywhere you need to go. Which of these walkable cities would you want to live in or visit? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.